I'm so sorry for the delay. This was like extremely difficult to get up and going.
What the stream viewers want.
Apologies. I think we're good now, though. Except for
Lady Liberty.
my stream.
Lady Liberty died in the process.
You have no idea how much I've learned about IT, guys.
Precisely.
See my game capture.
Oh, Bob, you're gonna have to run through the grids each time this time.
Yeah, yeah,
so you're not
yeah.
driving all the same cars.
Oh God.
There it is.
So you just
There it is,
click down
fellas.
on what everyone's driving so people
Alright.
actually know.
Let's try
Okay.
and. Who does not have a mic? Let's try and get that written down.
Cool. We're in here now.
I think everyone has one that's in right now.
Well, listen.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's do the rundown just from the grid right now. So this is Bob. I have a mic.
Yeah, that would help me.
Okay.
Now that I'm in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Brian, I
okay,
got
so
disconnected.
Why?
I'm Bob. I'm the host.
Invite me.
Chris Perkins, say hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Sorry,
great.
I have a switch on my link. Hello.
Okay, cool. That's Chris Perkins from Road and Track. Next up, Brian Sylvestro from Road and Track. Brian, say hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Brian, are those Lorenzers on your M3?
I think they're some kind of variant, and I love them.
All right. Travis Okulski, say hello.
Hey, what's up?
Cool. That's all you want to say, boss?
What am I supposed to? What else am I supposed to? Are we live right now?
This is
No,
practice,
we're just
right?
we're just
Then I'm
allowing
not
Joseph to know who each and every one of us are. Anyway,
I'm punting
Panda
all of you
Ride.
guys either way.
that's usually how it goes.
Absolutely.
Panda Rising, also known as Max Mortimer. Do you have a microphone this week?
Of course I do, Bob.
Damn it.
Got the Turtle Beaches on lock.
Moving right along, username Conars, also known as Connor Hofmann of Car and Driver. Connor, do you have a microphone?
I do always have a mic, Bob. It's good to be here.
Damn it. Why do so many people have microphones? Anyway, Autoweek 58, also known as Wesley Wren. Wesley, you sort of have a microphone?
Yep, gonna lose it after the first race, Bob.
Okay, great. Well, can't wait for that to happen.
My
Love the
controller's messed
excitement.
up, so yeah. The repair kit's in the mail.
Well, as are so many things right now.
Yeah.
Razor Knife, also known as David Beard. Dave, do you have a microphone?
I have a microphone, Bob.
All right.
Oh my
It's
God,
getting
that's an
worse and
awesome
worse.
outfit.
Yeah.
It's the,
Oh, this
the
is
dude.
this
The dude.
is even better than the like leather daddy biker outfit of last week.
The dude abides.
Mr. Yoshi Bro, Keone. Keone, you got a mic?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got a
Gosh,
84 Civic CRX going on too.
Looks hot.
Yeah, buddy.
Sure does. Keone, you're sounding far away. Can you up your mic at all?
Is this better, Bob?
That's so much better. It's like you're right there in my head. All right, MT Hogan, also known as Mac Hogan of Road and Track. Mac, mic check.
Let's be honest. You knew who I was before this. Come on. I mean, I'm the one that wins every race.
Mac, come on, you're exhausting already.
Waxier Shumang 84, Jake Lingaman. Jake, you got your mic on?
I do, and at some point I'm going to dig into the settings here and figure out how to change my name, but I don't think you can on Xbox Live.
It might cost
You can't,
money,
baby.
actually.
Well, that's okay. I mean, how much? I guess it depends.
10 grand.
You made this username in high school, didn't you, bud?
So all these
No,
boys are
it
going
came
through
with the
their spiel,
Xbox, I
guys.
swear to God, it just picked it for
A
me.
lot of guys from Road and Track, Car
Like
and Driver,
I made mine in high school,
and
Bob.
Autoweek.
I made mine in,
good
JN
most
Racer
people are.
TPX2. Who would that be?
I'm here. I have a mic. I'm live. First time caller. Long time listener.
That's not true of anybody. Don't lie to us like that.
I have a question though for the room. Is it okay that I'm driving an IndyCar right now while other people are driving like just common sedans?
It is.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
That is not okay.
Do I need to change? Do I legitimately need to change my car?
We thought you needed a little advantage there, Joseph.
No, I thought, yeah. So it's on the spreadsheet. It's we put the classic car.
I'm a race
The
car
one that-
driver. You think I look at spreadsheets?
Your Brian should have looked at the spreadsheet. I sent it to you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh no, you guys are right. Hold on. Let me call my IT department so they can send me a spreadsheet.
Fire up the radio again.
The first race is 400, the second race is 600, and the third race is 800. And then,
And
then
the fourth race is an IndyCar.
the fourth race is an IndyCar.
We got 15 minutes to solve this. Plenty of time.
Oh God.
So what?
Have someone throw some tires and an intake on a CRX, and you'll be good to go.
What car do I need to be selecting to start?
Whatever you want under 400 performance index.
Okay.
The little
okay.
number.
Copy.
Class B or Class D, basically.
Yeah.
Nope, that's too high.
You can take a Chevy something and tune it down.
Oh, I'm gonna get a hot rod here. I'm late to the party. Sorry.
But no one else spent hours last night tuning their cars.
I'm
Such a dork, Dave. Such a dork, man.
I like to point out I've done 0 practice.
That's good news.
So you're saying there's a chance?
If we
There's a
beat
big
you, do we
chance.
get your seat?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Alright, rad.
Okay, good.
Hey Bob, why don't you push our stream live now?
Oh, I gotta do that too, don't I? Oh boy, I forgot about all
Yeah.
the responsibilities here.
That's like the only
whole
thing you have to
workspace?
do.
The
well,
only
here's
reason
a
why you're
stream. I
here.
have to stream it.
I was just sitting here making a nice cup of tea.
Are we still in introductions?
So yeah, once Joseph has an acceptable
Yeah,
D
I'm gonna
class.
get one in here. It's a D class car, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick
Okay.
quick thought. Quick thought. Could we one day, next week or in a couple weeks, we could do like a elimination style, like 12 at first, then down to 8, then down to 4, then down to 2 or something? That would be kind of fun.
Do you not want to race, Jake?
No,
Sounds like a. No,
Everything
I
that's
wanna-
after getting eliminated sounds good about that plan.
I'm trying to race Brian for the championship.
That sounds like less work for all of you guys, but the exact same amount of work for me.
That sounds like it favors all the people that like to ram.
Join my life.
I love
Um,
Ram.
Are we ready to just start the broadcast then, guys?
You can't dodge them, ram.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
I mean, we could. There's no reason not to.
I mean, I don't know how you're not gonna like my car. It's just good.
Wait.
Can't wait to see it.
An IROC?
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, I thought about building up one of those.
All right,
Brown
boys.
nose.
We are
Oh, we gotta
broadcasting.
include audio. Include
So everybody
audio
make sure to
in the
include
yeah,
your
make sure
audio.
you-
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Damn it. One more time. How do we do that? Sorry.
Let me
Go
let
to
me
the
tell you
party,
guys
uh,
what.
go
It
to
is
the
hard to
middle
run a
button
production
on
while
the
trying
top.
to race online. Can you
Middle
guys
button.
hear everyone okay? Let me
Scroll to
know
the left
if
to
the mix
multiplayer.
is good.
Yeah,
Then
I
there
got
should
it,
be
got it.
a-
Yeah, you like the
check
Cyrox?
Thank-
I'm all about this
thanks,
Camaro right here.
And
You
make
should
sure-
also make sure that, yeah.
Before we do go live, Joseph, can you do me a favor and appear offline so no random person could just like join our game?
Yes, sir. I will shun everyone like you've instructed me to.
Absolutely.
Sick. Perfect.
Did you include your audio in the stream too?
Oh, just gotta.
My audio's going in my stream, just FYI.
Gotcha.
As long as you're in the party.
You want it to be in both stream, right?
Wait, Wesley, why'd you invite me to play Forza? I'm playing Forza.
Wesley, are you starting a competing work from home series?
It's a splinter group.
No, I can't pick up my controller, so I'm like fat thumbing my way through the settings.
Wait, are you
Nice.
resting your computer on the floor or your controller on the floor?
Yes.
Is that the
Alright.
only way your microphone works?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad we had this talk.
All right, how's that? Are they a little quieter now?
For the
Starting to
joke
get a
around,
little
we should just
antsy
have Wesley drive with his toes.
Trying to get my stream mix on.
I'll probably finish in the same place.
Don't at me. Don't look
Yeah,
at me like I know what I'm doing.
Alright.
I know people that know what they're doing, but I don't know what I'm
If I-
doing,
if you're-
and I'm
if everyone
alone.
wants an
I'm
audio
quarantined.
including the
I'd be
think so.
surprised if my mic's too low.
Wait, let's just do a quick test. Joseph, can you say something just so we can make sure you're coming through on our stream too? Joseph, can you say something just so we
Yeah, 10-4. You got me. Test 1 2.
It's
I-
not
I-
coming through.
Oh.
Okay, Joseph. Ouch. Oh, I don't know how that works in,
I definitely can't help you there.
Joseph, are you using a controller or just a sim rig?
I'm on a sim rig right now.
Word. I have no idea. Can you get to the? See, is there like an Xbox menu on the PC?
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah,
version
I'm on
of
it.
Okay.
So
go to the
bring
party.
that up. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
Bring that up. Scroll all the way to the left of your profile. Click your profile. Then there should be a menu that says My Profile. Then in there should be a choice for appear online or appear offline. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. You're already offline, right?
I just changed it so I'm offline though.
Okay, so now go to the party.
Yes.
The party menu, and then there should be a checkbox for include my audio under party is being broadcast, and just make sure that's checked.
Okay, I'll try and do that. This is that is new. That is very new. That may be too technical for me. We're gonna. I have a sneaky suspicion that's too technical for me.
Okay.
And just because I'm running Xbox through PC right now.
Yeah. It is going to be a problem if we can't get your audio either. Or
Okay, so where'd you say it was? You said it's on my profile.
Brian,
No, if you
just go to the
chat menu is?
Just go to the like main Xbox menu, scroll until you find your multiplayer, and then hit your party if you can find like where the party like.
Well, the
your
problem
party.
the problem is I'm not really running it through a conventional. Like I'm running it through the Xbox G bar. So let me see here. Include. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh,
Nice.
Bam.
Nice. There we go.
I'm sorry. Was I doubting myself? I was, but I figured it out.
Okay, Bob, why don't you
getting
do
it.
the
Yep, so you're coming-
do the
you're coming
introductions
through on
now, and
screen.
then let's play.
Yeah.
So
Just,
are we?
Beautiful.
Are we
we
streaming?
Yes, we are streaming.
Okay, go.
Wait,
Okay.
jeez, wait. We haven't socialed anything yet. No one's gonna be watching. No one's watching.
gotta
so
get
Because the
those
stream
eyeballs.
starts at 3:30.
We'll start it now. Let's go live. Just do it live.
Also,
I need to
one
social.
last reminder,
Chill out.
everybody knows this, but no profanity on the stream, please. If
Hello.
you want to say a profanity, our word of choice is patootie.
Can we change it to a
I got
better
it.
word?
I just got it. What
No,
card should I
those
select?
rules.
Text me what card should select.
So bad.
Can we change it to Motor Trend instead?
Oh, motor trend.
I respect
I
that.
have not practiced that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's basically
be
like
I
saying
couldn't.
shit.
Send help.
It's the same thing
Man,
as
he
saying
really
shit.
posted that one.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Goodbye.
Well, whatever competing magazine you choose, just make sure it's not a profane one.
It's my buddy Brian. If you guys were curious, good friend / remote IT department / digital manager. Runs my whole digital show. I call him Mr. B now. I don't know why. I just kind of like it. It's stuck.
Well, with that many slashes in his title, it's good to have a short name.
Yeah, he needs a
All right.
title. I think I'm gonna lose in this IROC car, but that's okay.
You'll lose with style. That's almost exactly like the car that my mom brought me home from the hospital in as a newborn. So, you got that going for you.
Very nice.
Yeah,
They're very specific
with a
thing,
mullet.
That's what he was going for.
Yeah, I got that Tennessee waterfall growing.
People, oh my gosh.
Did you come home from the hospital wearing a Def Leppard shirt, or?
Dockin, please.
Oh, excuse me, I apologize.
Have you guys tuned up your cars?
Yeah, feel free to.
You
feel
can
free
too,
to
just-
put a cam in that thing or something and get it close
You
to
could
400
quickly
at least.
like tune it to be competitive right now if you just go to setup, then tuning and upgrades,
Yeah,
then get tunes.
I
We're
can't
literally
tune it
drop-
because it's a
drop
rental.
Cam in there. Thank you.
That's yeah, you're right.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
that's
take it as a
off.
personal challenge to try and win in a non-tuned IROC.
I believe in you.
Who needs BOP?
You're gonna get rammed long before your chance of shining.
We also might want to start looking at what because the next one is 600 and the next is 800. So I'm gonna look under the Chevys to see what your options are for the next two races, so we don't have to do that.
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah,
did not
but
do my research last night.
No. All good.
Neither did we.
Oh,
Okay,
Joseph, FYI, we don't have any kind of like webcam capabilities. I don't know if anybody explained that to you. So all anybody's gonna see is the game screen, not any webcams.
On our stream, anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think people would have been very upset if they had to look at you guys. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
2002
Dang,
Chevy-
roasting us already.
I think there's a way to set up a webcam just through the Xbox.
Really?
Are we
We
gonna
can
run any?
connect.
Are we gonna run any
That
R
means I have
class?
to put clothes on.
Because I've
We're
got an
doing
amazing
eight-
R class car.
We
If
can
you want to
eventually.
stick around after the IndyCar, we could probably do a 5th race.
The R class
Yeah.
is 800, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
S.
Or, oh, is it 8 to 900?
Okay,
for R?
so good
900
news is for the next race, a 2002 Corvette Z06 is right under the cap, so that works.
Oh, I like it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Ah, man, that's what I was gonna pick
I already picked that, so.
before we went with the whole Fast and Furious thing.
Yeah, we're full Fast and Furious, by the way.
I
What's
don't know what a good Chevy 800 car is.
What's Bob and Track doing with his C-class mobile?
He's the only person
I
not
don't-
racing.
I don't
Yeah.
drive. I don't play video games. I just host them. I know where
Copy.
my skills are.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's
I
just
used to have a-
stream wizard. Really, really
I used to
great
have
at
the Unicorn Mustang, but then some setting changed, and I don't know how to. I don't want to mess around with it. I'm lazy.
Oh, and then for 800, there's the ZR1 pace car. Easy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
saw that.
Mark Royce mobile.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You probably hadn't heard of it. It's fine.
So, are you guys haven't started streaming yet?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh, good. Okay. Because I have too. I'm just waiting to race, but I'm assuming we don't do that till 3:30.
We could. Aaron, did you social everything you need to social regarding this?
I'm doing it now. Can someone also tell Michael Aaron to go ahead?
I could tell him.
Hey, Wes, do you have Natter's number?
Yeah, I got
Your phone number?
While we're just waiting, guys.
I got-
Yes,
never mind, I got
I
it
know
too.
the
Oh,
sleeper
shoot,
C
okay.
class. I know. He's not racing apparently. Yeah, real rental companies, they definitely do not like when you try and upgrade their cars. That's why you should do it, because it's fun. I mean, we should be starting soon. I'm gonna try and push these guys to just, just to go. 'Cause we're
Is
all
there
here.
a way to move Aaron up from the very bottom of the grid?
No.
Okay.
You should scroll down. It's just in order of people, the order of when they joined the game.
Gotcha. Well, Aaron is going to have a very disappointing introduction after Joseph.
Oh god.
Also, you guys should definitely get Horizon 4. We're gonna do some gaming on that soon. Hopefully next week we can sort that out. I've been having kind of difficulty getting that sorted on my stream. It's not meshing really well for whatever reason, but it's hilarious.
Oh, I just got a
And
package.
my buddies have been
Nice.
playing. They've said great things about racing
Brian, are
on
you
it.
in your lobby?
So I'd like to do a Lego race. I think a
Did
Lego
you take
race
a
would be
stroll
quite
down
fun.
the street to the post office?
No.
Yeah, if we could get these guys to go, that'd be great. Just great. Where is everybody? Where are you guys tuning in from? Most people in the U.S. or somewhere else?
Jake, are we streaming?
Bora.
No, not yet. Should I hit it?
Bora is in...
Yeah, let's do it live,
It's
baby.
boring? What you're watching, or Bora Bora? Because if you're in Bora Bora, that'd be amazing.
Hit the button.
Yes, yes.
There's no way that's
Not
what you're
like Phil
saying.
O'Reilly. Jeez, come on, man.
Matt, can you ready up, please?
Scramble the field in T1? Okay, I'll do it. Definitely do it.
All right.
Virginia.
Oh, Straight Pipes Europe in the chat. He's asking
Horizon
to
4
pick
is beautiful.
Prowler.
Yes, it is. Illinois.
Can't pick a Prowler, sadly.
Virginia. There's two
Doesn't
people
fit.
from Virginia. Houston, Florida, Netherlands, Sweden, Michigan, Canada, Massachusetts,
I think we
Texas,
should be
UK,
good to
Canada,
go.
UK, Germany,
Aaron,
Delaware,
we good?
Scotland, Canada, Mississippi.
Yeah.
You guys are all over the place. Oh my gosh, Maine, New Zealand, Tampa,
Everything
Florida.
socialed?
How about Tampa?
Yeah.
That's
then
gonna
I
be
went
fun
for
with Brady
as well.
and Gronk.
Yeah, if anybody please.
Columbia,
send me
Philadelphia,
Anything, please.
the moon.
Twitter, what's that?
I can't believe you're on the moon.
Just
That's
some
amazing.
foreign
It's
website
2020.
that I don't think anybody uses.
It's like
They got it on
4chan,
the
but
internet
somehow
now.
worse.
Bama, Detroit.
Joseph, I do have to thank
Sweden.
you for being the first person to like my tweet from yesterday. That was I took that notice.
Oh, it's not a problem. I just felt bad. I mean,
Eventually, some other people liked it too.
So that's how you know he's really working with the road and track staff, because he gives Bob the pity likes his needs, or his tweets need.
I just wanted to be the catalyst to more good.
Hey, it worked. Is somebody mixing up a cocktail out there? I hear a cocktail shake.
No, it's water, I swear.
Okay.
That's
Beard's
just the sound.
racer juice.
That's
Yeah.
just the sound of the Yeti.
It's just,
Stirred, not shaken.
it's courage. It's liquid courage.
There you go.
I think we should be
need a
good
lot of
to.
that.
I think we should be good to go. Like,
Okay.
start actually setting it.
Are you telling me to start doing my job?
Yeah. Yes. Please.
Let's.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it.
boys and girls, welcome to the something edition of the Work From Home Cup. That's where Road and Track, Car and Driver, and Autoweek face off against each other from our living rooms because we're all trapped at home. I'm your host, Bob Sorokonich. I'm not driving this week again because I suck at video games. Let's meet the crew here. Up first, driving a 1958 Alfa Romeo, that's gamertag C Perkins 293, also known as Chris Perkins. Chris, say hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Great. Just sitting in my living room for the 17th day in a row. Tell me about this car you picked.
Picked this one. Well, it was in my Forza garage, so I picked it because of that. But my grandpa had one, so doing it tribute.
Well, I hope you bring great honor to your grandfather's name and don't get crashed out by Mac Hogan.
Listen.
Moving right along. Next up, we've got the gamertag Brian Sylvestro, also known as the Gamer Brian Sylvestro from Road and Track. Brian's driving a 1991 Bmw M3 with Will Smith spec Lorenzer wheels. Brian, tell me about your car choice.
Well, I picked this car because I thought it would be a good fit for the track, and it fit the performance index. And I didn't even make this tune, so I didn't even pick those wheels, but I like them a lot. So here we are.
It's a very 1990s style. Up next, driving the delivery van that delivers Road and Track magazine, it's editor-in-chief of Road and Track magazine, T.O. Racer 32, known to the rest of us as Travis Okulski. Travis, what do you got under the hood of this van? Travis, unmute your mic.
I guess.
He has nothing.
It's stock, Bob.
Just the paint.
Great
Wait,
talk.
I'm here.
Yes, you're here now. We can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I got a big. I wanted. Thanks for the question, Bob. I wanted a big panel here to show off my sponsor, Road and Track. So I needed to have the biggest car I could get.
Well, it works great as a billboard, and like and subscribe to Road and Track. Next up, we have the gamer playing as Panda Rising. That'd be Max Mortimer of Car and Driver, driving the eggplant purple Subaru BRZ. Max, how you doing out there, bud?
Oh, I'm good. We've got the Siam Square Thai restaurant logo on the hood today, and the BRZ I kind of just threw together with a few horsepower additions so that it would fit the bill for the 400 class, so I could spend my limited time on my lunch break making my other classes.
Cool. Sounds great. I do like that you're flying the Save the Manuals flag, a tradition of Car and Driver here at the Work From Home Cup. Next
Gotta
up,
do it.
we've got gamertag Conars, also known as Connor Hofmann. Connor driving a beautiful 1973 Porsche 911 Carrera RS. Connor, tell me about your choice here.
You know what, Bob? I chose this car just as you said. I mean, it's a gorgeous car. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just hoping to have a good race today.
Yeah, don't crash that thing. That's worth money.
I know. I'm trying not to. Hopefully Max
Oh,
doesn't hit
we'll
me.
see about that.
Moving right along and back into the year 2002, we have the gamer known as Autoweek 58. That'd be Wesley Wren. Wesley, I think my buddy from high school drove this exact Eclipse GSX. How did you steal it from Ryan Hammond?
Well, he was arrested, and I work for the LAPD. I'm investigating a raft of DVD heists, DVD player heists. So,
You know,
I
I've
live
heard
my
there's
life-
a lot of that going around.
There is, yeah, a bunch of Civics running around. But it should be noted, I live my life 1.21 miles at a time, so I think I'm ready to race.
All right, well that's perfect for this track. Moving right along, we have the leather daddy of the Work From Home Cup. That'd be the gamer known as Razor Knife, the person known as David Beard, and the magazine known as Car and Driver. Tell me about this outfit. We all know about the NA Miata. We don't need to hear anything about that. What is this snakeskin thing you got going on there, David Beard?
It's not actually snakeskin. If you're familiar with the Big Lebowski, this is the dude's outfit.
Are you telling me that you'll be abiding throughout this Work From Home Cup?
I may abide, but we're just excited to have Siam Square and Ilmore Engineering on board today. The guys at Ilmore did a hell of a job tuning up this engine, specifically Roger Mathis, who Joseph might have something to say about.
Yes, sir. Wow, I didn't. Yeah, you have like an advantage on the entire field now.
I have to ask, David, do you still have the Buffalo Wild Wings sponsorship this week?
Yeah, all my sponsors carry over every week. So yeah, we have Buffalo Wild Wings, a Victory Inn and Suites, Siam Square, and Ilmore Engineering on board this week.
By the end of this, you're just going to have nothing but stickers. You're going to have a sticker over your visor. Moving
That's
right
the plan,
along,
Bob.
the gamer known as Mr. Yoshi Bro, that'd be Keone Coke. Keone, loving your 1984 CRX Mugen, a very rare vehicle in the real world, but this is digital, so nothing really matters. Tell me about your choice.
Well, Bob, just ready to grip and rip. It's a oversized lawnmower, but I'm hoping not to cut too much grass on this one. So, yeah, let's keep it on the track, baby.
All right. Well, somebody who knows nothing about keeping it on the track is our next player. Gamertag MT Hogan, real life name Mac Hogan. Mac, you're driving a Holden VL. How's that thing going to do when you ram into everybody?
Let me tell you, Bob, the thing is I'm going to end up upside down one way or the other. So figured might as well go to the land down under, get used to it, figure out what it's like driving like that, and that way, you know, nothing can go wrong. Just good, glad to be here.
Flawless logic. I love it. I love it so much. Moving right along to the next Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX in this first race of ours here. It's the gamer known as Waxier Simang 84. It's the driver known as Jake Ligament 4. The magazine known as Autoweek. Jake, I like what you've got here is sort of the inverse of the other livery on the other 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. Was that intentional?
Yeah, you know, I am the Jesse to Wes's Vin Diesel Dom Toretto, so me and him are going to watch each other's backs all day. And also, I'd like to note that the suit of armor, race suit, it's an emotional suit of armor too.
Well, nobody gets in there, no matter how hard they try. Moving right along, we have our guest of the week. He raced in Europe. He raced in the United States. He's competed on American Ninja Warrior. He's a two-time IndyCar Championship 2017 and 2019 driving for Team Penske. And now he puts his digital feet on the grid for the most unusual virtual racing challenge of his career. A bunch of automotive journalists stuck at home playing on Xbox. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming reigning IndyCar champ Josef Newgarden.
Yeah, great to be here, guys. Appreciate the invite. A lot of things people don't know about me is I actually do this for a profession. I do race Indy cars, like you said. I think that comes to a shock for most people tuning in, but I'm going to be putting that to the test digitally today. You know, I may lose my job, may get a call from Roger afterwards. Who knows? You know, I'm going to try and keep it on the right side and maybe make it to the checkered flag.
I like that attitude, and I love the 1990 IROC-Z you've chosen for this first race here. Tell me about your choice there.
Yes, sir. That was the year I was born, so it just felt right. Kind of came calling to me when I was looking at the rental car situation. Don't own a ton of cars yet. Haven't had an opportunity to earn that cash, but I think Chevrolet is going to be giving me good backing today. I like the IROC tag. I'm a big fan. Always wanted to be a part of that, so maybe this will be the spark that ignites my fire to bring me to the future IROC races.
There we go. It's flawless logic. We're happy to have you here, and we can't wait to get you started, but we have to introduce one more driver. That'd be the gamer known as AAPS59. That'd be Aaron Brown of Road and Track, who is also driving a BMW M3. Although, Aaron, it looks like you went for the stock wheels here and not the chrome Lorenzers. What's your choice there?
Yeah, you know, Bob, I'm just a big OEM kind of guy. Love those stock E30 wheels.
Well, let's see if they bring you to some sweet victory here. Our first race of this week's Work From Home Cup is the 400 PI class chosen by Road and Track. We are driving at Brands Hatch, the Indy circuit, for 8 laps. So whoever pushes that button, let's push that button and get this game started already.
Awesome.
And if you haven't readied
everybody
up,
please
readied
ready up. So.
Yeah. Everybody, please push the appropriate buttons.
Cool. Okay. I'm ready to start it. Everybody ready? Let's do it.
I always love when there's one person not readied up, like I was in that situation, but no one gets called out. They're just like, hey, can everybody ready up? And it's just one guy.
Everybody.
Yeah.
All those people.
In this game, it's never really just one guy.
Yeah, that's true. Normally half the field is like not paying attention.
I gotta start from the back of the pack for round 1. Jeez.
Good.
Oh.
Oh, this car's not slow. This is close. All right, I'm happy.
I'm severely
Being dropped by the
underpowered.
boss man. Being physically assaulted by a driver in a van. Oh my god.
That van looks so good barreling through these corners.
He managed to get off the track on the first corner despite there being no one next to him. Excellent work there, Travis.
Already full contact.
What a beautiful and bizarre grouping of vehicles we have here.
My steering wheel's on the wrong side.
Travis,
Big
your
gaggle
van looks
coming out of the corner
hilarious.
there.
I could have spun Brian and I resisted.
I don't know how Travis is like in 3rd position with that van.
Oh, it's because you
what
can't
happened?
pass him. He'll just get in the way, and he's 14 feet wide.
Gonna check in with Joseph here now in 5th place. Joseph, how's that IROC treating you so far?
Yeah.
First lap out, how you doing?
It's feeling good. Just trying to get a understanding for what it does, how it works. Trying to talk to it, but so far so good.
What do you got in your cassette deck in that IROC? You listening to some Dokken maybe?
I don't know. I was just currently in the middle of a massive drift.
That was a good drift.
Ooh, that
Watch
is a
that
dramatic
happen.
drift.
I'm definitely
Oh,
not
shit.
in the right vehicle, I don't think, because I'm pretty slow.
Well, here at the Work From Home Cup, there are no right answers. Everything is wrong. Let's go check in on 1st place. Mac Hogan driving the Australian disaster here. Mac, you're still wheels down.
It's weird to call it the Australian disaster since it's winning there, Bob. But you know what? There's a lot of bias in this room against me. I'm not going to work against that. I'm just gonna prove the haters wrong.
Travis Okolski going in on the inside with the Road and Track delivery wagon. Little
That's
bit
a
of bumping and
creative way to-
grinding there, boys.
That's a creative way to describe what he's actually doing, which is just smashing into me.
Travis, how would you describe this strategy? Travis would describe it as having his microphone on mute.
You got a nice
Sorry.
1, 2, 3 going for the Road and Track crew. Oh, never mind, Travis. Travis fell out of 5th place because he's bad.
You know, they really should have thought this through before allowing a giant delivery van onto this track. It's not a very wide track.
Especially when the driver's that bad
Exactly.
and doesn't have a microphone, apparently.
Let's hop back to 4th place. Checking in on Mr. David Beard here. Beard,
How's it
how
going,
you
Bob?
doing, bud? Ooh, cutting it nice and close there.
I'm getting bogged down by these guys in front of me. They just need to move out the way.
Yeah, well, you know, the E30 M3 was never known for being a
That's weird. You're
particularly
pretty small in my
suited
rearview mirror. Beard.
Well, Bob distracted me and I forgot to shift gears.
That's what I do. I'm the spoiler.
It's a poor workman that blames his pop.
Exactly. Chris Perkins back there in 11th place in the beautiful Alfa Romeo. Perkins, how's that Alfa working out for you on this track?
It was good. I got a bit punted, but I'm making my way back up through the field. I'm chasing down Connor and the 911. But the Alphas feel good. It's surprisingly quick, nice and balanced. It's a little oversteery, but we like that.
We do like a loose car here at the Work from Home Cup. We're gonna check in now on our special guest there, Mr. Josef Newgarden. Joseph, can't help but notice you got a lot of body damage on that IROC there. That's a valuable car, sir.
Yeah, is damage on? I have no idea what's happening, to be honest with you.
It is not on.
Oh, there you go. Then we're all good.
There you go. Well, ram with abandon then, sir. So, few laps into the Work from Home Cup here. How does this style of racing compare to your real job?
Oh, this is super similar. Very close competition, a lot of hitting. You know, that's all normal.
A lot of 1995 eclipses on the grid in your daily races as well, I'm sure. Ooh, a little bit of a foray into the dirt there, Joseph. Was that intentional? Because that didn't look intentional to me.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a shove from the eclipse, but that's okay. We'll get him back later.
That's all right. There's plenty of time for some revenge here. Let's go check in at the front of the pack. No surprise to anybody. Brian Sylvester leading the way yet again. I could just set a recorder to say this at about the 4-minute mark in every race. Brian, I don't know. I don't even know what
Give
to
us a
ask.
break, Bob. Come on.
Okay. Thanks, Aaron.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oops,
I'm out here in front. It's a bit quiet. I'm getting some pressure.
Never mind.
From,
Aaron Brown pushing the Australian disaster into the wall. What happened there, guys? Whoa! Chris Perkins threading the needle, barely kissing Mac Hogan there.
Yeah,
This thing is
a
so
hard one
loose.
here. I got annihilated by the old van.
It is an
and
80s car.
Then Aaron Brown
Block.
famously spiteful.
Oh.
Thanks,
The
Joseph.
van
had to get through.
Thank you. I thought the block would work.
Ooh, we got a little cooperation going on with our guest driver here.
Joseph, let me around so I can smash into Connor.
Oh, I'll get him.
Oh, thanks there, Aaron.
Look.
I mean, I'm about 10 seconds away from just making it happen.
Oh, that's what I love to see. There's something better about
Oh,
that.
you got me on the inside there.
I usually take out Connor, but there's something better about an IndyCar championship driver just
Oh,
taking him out.
you got him too. There you go.
man.
Finish
Yeah.
him off.
Clean lines. Clean lines. So, Joseph, part of my job here is to distract you while you're driving, to give my coworkers a chance. Tell us about your Forza rig, your setup there. What are you using to play the game today?
Wow, I think your compatriots are doing pretty good so far. I'm just waiting for my time. I know I'll get the right vehicle in the next race, but
It's all about patience.
I do have a little bit of a setup now. You know, I used to be all controller when I played this when I was younger. And who's still drinking a cocktail in this group?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere at the Work from Home Cup, and we're all in our living room, so it's not like we're driving.
Yeah, I don't have the cocktail holder on my rig yet, but
Do you have that in your IndyCar?
no, surprising. I mean, no, you would think we would, and I don't.
Mac, that's a foolish question. They have Negronis in their Camelbacks.
I'm just using my car as just a way to get by people.
Oh God.
Well, and
That's
you've
it.
done it all
That's
the way
how
up
I
into
do it.
6th place.
Robin's
I like
racing, man.
I like having Joseph here to, add validity to my strategy.
We're going to check in on Mr. Yoshi Bro there. Keone, how's that CRX running for you? And have you been able to see anything past the giant van that's blocking out the sun in front of you?
Let's just say I'll pass him here in a second. Right now.
Some real defensive moves
it's
from
looking pretty
Okolski.
good out here, though.
Can someone
I'm
spin out the
driving
van,
a van, Bob.
which you used to pit maneuver me?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't think I breathed for
Yeah.
the last 3 laps.
Oh wait, that was the last
I'm not
lap.
going to do this work.
I
Stealing
even got
away
spun
first
out
place
at the
from
beginning.
Brian Sylvester.
Again.
Why do people buy BRZs when they come with all-season tires?
What?
I'm sorry, my tires just heat up every single corner and just slide out from under me.
I thought you tuned this all last night.
All right.
Not the BRZ.
Top half of the field. I'll take it.
Good battle, Joseph. I couldn't make the outside in the left-hander stick, so.
Oh, that's okay. I did
That's
you.
the first
It was
race. who's never going to.
I definitely did you dirty on the lap before when I passed you, so.
Nah, it was fine. It was funny.
You know, you
I'm
got to
just
do
going
what
for
you got to do.
That's
Hey,
how you win
folks in
championships.
the chat, type a J to say hello to our guest driver here, Mr. Josef Newgarden.
Heyo.
Why can't they just say hi?
Yeah, yeah. Why has it got to be a J?
We've got 2 J's so far. It's a warm welcome for Josef Newgarden, our guest driver here. So first race of the Work from Home Cup. Josef, I gotta do a little debrief with you. That must have been the most intense racing of your entire career. Am I
Yeah,
right?
it was so long that it felt intense. That's I think what really did it for me. But where are we going next? What car do we have now? I just want to get a little bit of redemption here.
600.
So I think
Indy
you're in the
Lights Series.
2002 Corvette Z06, or the car the Chevy that fit this.
Yeah, 10-4.
LS1,
So to our
baby.
viewers at home, the second race is six laps at Laguna Seca. That's the track that was chosen by Autoweek. And each player is picking his own vehicle for this as long as it's a maximum of 600 PI. So whether that means a tuned up hot rod or some kind of factory machine, that's up to the individual drivers there. So this is the most exciting part of the stream, where you just basically watch nothing happen while everybody picks their new car. Special shout out to Mosey in the chat, who is typing in Cyrillic. Mosey did not realize that Mosey sits at his computer with a Cyrillic keyboard, but that's some masterclass stuff there. That's next level. If you've got a Cyrillic keyboard, type a sh in the chat for me. All right. Does pretty much everybody have their car picked out?
I'm finding it. So you said the 2002 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is what I should be getting?
I think that's
Yes.
the one that we
Yes.
saw. Yeah, that has.
So this is B class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
As
beautiful.
long as you're below 600, we're good.
Beautiful.
That's closer to what everyone else is gonna have than the Camaro was. So
Yeah.
This is gonna be your race.
I'm glad you guys did the research for me.
Absolutely. You know, kid,
Well,
you're struggling,
it's
but I think
you
you
know,
got potential.
it's not just a driver alone out there. There's a pit crew involved in every victory, and we are your pit crew on this one, Joseph. So, all right, if everybody's set up, we'll just go down the line and let the viewers know who's driving what. Chris Perkins, sticking with the vintage theme here, driving a beautiful 1964 Porsche 904 Carrera GTS. Chris, tell me about your pick here.
Yeah, this was Porsche's first purpose-built mid-engine, second purpose-built mid-engine sports racer. It's got a flat six. Yeah, I know. It's got a flat six. It's red. Yeah, it's a beautiful car. It was a very successful race car in its day, and hopefully it'll get me a good result here at Laguna Seca.
All right, well, excellent. I love the road and track livery on that. That might not be historic, but it looks like it could have been, and that's enough for me. Moving right along, Brian Sylvestro, driving a 2002 Corvette Z06. Is this the ideal car for the 600 level there, Brian?
I only tested like a couple of cars for this, but I found this to be very easy to drive and consistent, so this is why I chose it, and it's just a fantastic sounding vehicle as well. So here we are.
There we go. Road and track livery looks great on there. Moving right. Oh God. Travis.
It's an evolution.
I got a lot of magazines to get to a lot of people, Bob.
That's right. Editor-in-chief of Road and Track, and also magazine delivery man Travis Okulski, driving a GMC Vandura. I always loved the name Vandura. It's such a classic name for a vehicle.
It's just
Travis,
a durable van.
Do you think the incredibly high center of gravity and terrible driving position are going to impact you at all in this racing competition?
I gotta be honest, yes.
Well, you're sticking with it, and I admire that dedication. Moving right along, Panda Rising, Max Mortimer driving a 2008 Bmw M3 with some really sinister-looking flares on there. Max,
Yeah,
what's your pick here?
Well, this is from my garage to your guys' one of my favorite B-class cars. I had to turn it down a little bit. It's pretty much stock powertrain with wide body, tires, wheels, and a little bit of suspension work.
Excellent, excellent. And it looks like something that would be driving around with the mufflers cut out at 3 a.m. and waking up the whole neighborhood, which I think fits.
Perhaps, perhaps.
Moving right along, Connor Hofmann there from Car and Driver. Connor driving a 2016 BMW M2 Coupe. Coupe. Tell me something, Connor.
Oh, my bad. I was thinking about going with the E90, but I decided just to go with the M2. It's one of my favorite modern BMWs, so yeah.
All right, well, let's see how that works out for you. Moving right along, Autoweek 58, also known as Wesley Wren. Wesley, is your microphone working?
Somehow still yes, Bob.
What a miracle. Tell me about this 2009 Honda S2000 CR.
Well, I picked it up in Race Wars from a guy named John, so pretty proud of it. Also, casual shout out to the guy who made this livery, Group 44 fan, you're our dude.
All right, it's a fantastic looking livery, and I can't wait to see how it looks out there on the track. Moving right along, Razor Knife, Mr. David Beard. I think I saw this exact Chevy Vega parked behind a gas station in Ann Arbor once.
Letting these guys go.
Probably not.
We're gonna
this
chat about their
exact one.
cars
This
every
one has
time,
got some
which is
extensive
cool.
Modifications to make it up to the.
This guy's got a
even
Chevy
close to
Vega.
600, and the boys over at Ilmore both.
Free candy on the side of the van. Yeah, that's not that's not on there.
Hood. Roger tuned it up, and I think it's 1,900 pounds and almost 300 horse, so it should do pretty good.
Why am I running Chevys? Because
right. and if anybody gets in front
I love
of you,
Chevy.
you just pull them over.
I'm
with
a Chevy
your,
guy.
Kind of creepy sheriff cosplay going on.
I just didn't do my homework. You know, last night they told me about this.
Dominating performance.
They told me about these events, but I had not
everyone's
researched
in
anything for what I needed to use. So
that is certainly true. I also like the fact
they're
that
helping
the
me.
wheels on this car are capless old hoopty dubs. That adds a nice flavor to this whole thing.
Yeah, the stock 13s weren't going to cut it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there. Moving right along, Mr. Yoshi Brochioni, tell me about this. Ooh, you got a clown shoe. We got a clown shoe in the game.
There we
here.
go, baby.
All right. So what'd you do to this clown shoe?
To be honest, I don't remember. I threw a spoiler on it and a bumper, and yeah, that's all I remember doing. I don't know.
You know, that's that advice that you always hear from race team managers. You need a spoiler and you need a bumper.
Exactly.
Mac Hogan. Oh, Mac. Oh.
Bob, let me tell you what the thought process is here. I was struggling with a lot of people passing me. I was getting out in front, but then people were passing me. And I figured if I'm 30 feet long, it's going to take a long time for people to pass me, and that'll protect me. So I think I'm going to win this one.
Yeah,
You know
it's
there
not
are
easy to pit
corners on this
maneuver a
track.
limousine.
Oh, you know, I adjusted the suspension a little bit, added some extra power. You know, this is gonna be a good time. And what's important is, you know, it's got that really good inline stability because again, it is 30 feet long.
I also like that you chose the 1552 unicorn vomit wheels. That's a very nice touch with the oversized load livery. Jake Lingaman, tell me about your 2009 Honda S2000 CR.
I'm really more concerned with the limo that we just saw, Bob. I want to see that thing go over the corkscrew because I think it might beach itself on the corkscrew.
I'll be honest, I have a very similar concern, and also I'm worried for everybody else out there on the track or on the sidelines or in the next 3 counties, because when that thing crashes, nothing is going to slow it down.
Sounds like everyone's scared of my very smart choice.
That's the impression I'm getting here. Josef Newgarden, JN Racer TPX2, driving the 2002 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 in a brilliant color of blue. So Joseph, tell me, do you think this Z06 is going to have you a little better setup than that hastily chosen IROC for the last race?
I have no idea. You know, I regret not doing my research last night, so I'm kind of trusting you all to make decisions for me. But we'll see. You know, I'm going to put up a fight. I'm going to hit some more people. We'll see if we can get to the front.
Is that a standard professional race car driver strategy, is to trust the competition with the important decisions?
Oh, definitely. That is standard operating procedure with all the pros. You know, if you didn't know that, now you do.
All right, well, you learn something new every day watching the weekly Work From Home Cup. Last, it's Aaron Brown, driving also a 2009 Honda S2000 CR. Aaron, what made you decide to just be a follower and pick the same car as two other people? Even your dog
That dog is angry. God.
Alright. Everybody in the chat, type a D for the dog. What is that dog's name, Aaron?
What a unique name.
Hard to spell. Alright, quick, we should start this race before
Alright,
Aaron
I'm gonna
recovers.
start the game, if that's okay.
Please.
Jesus.
Real professional operation. You know we have guests, Aaron.
Yeah, that dog is being very rude to our guests.
That was unplanned.
Sure.
I can't believe this fits on the grid.
Oh no. I'm right behind the limo. Oh my gosh! Why does Travis's van have like 10,000 horsepower?
That's how you make these things.
That's a
move.
great question.
Excuse me.
Oh god.
Oh god.
What happened there?
Oh my gosh! The limo is just in the way.
I was caught between the limo and the truck.
No!
It's Bedlam already. Oh my god. What chaos. What nonsense.
I'm getting ramrodded, Bob.
That's my line.
This limo is ripping a rift in the time-space continuum.
No passing. Travis, get out of my way.
You know, I never thought I'd see a limo and a Vandura and Laguna Seca on the track.
Well, welcome to the Monterey Historics.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect right here.
The president's visiting, so they...
What is going on behind you?
Aaron blocked
It's
the
not
Porsche,
important.
Never
or
thought
whatever that is.
Joseph Newgarden would take me out in the limo on Laguna Seca, but here we are.
I was trying to use you as like a rail guide through that
Well,
corner.
just ram me.
It is painted like a guardrail. So
Why is this limo a magnet for me?
This is what I've been dying to see, is how this limo handles the corkscrew. It turns on and just goes sort of straight.
I was busy trying to
I'm just this limo is the Oh my gosh. I'm dying.
Keone, take out Aaron.
We're gonna drift. Oh, we're way off.
You're actually like
Hey, buddy.
decent at drifting it.
It drifts very slowly.
I spent a whole 6 minutes tuning this thing's suspension. I shortened the gearing. It's a race one.
I just want to get away from you.
Well,
You can't
I'm
get
gonna
away
use you
because
for
you're still
brakes.
passing it.
No, I keep overshooting my brake zones.
Get
So
past
Joseph,
on the limo.
compared to other times when you've raced against a giant limousine with 1,000 horsepower, how does this feel?
It feels different. Definitely feels different.
We should check in on what's going on at the front of the pack. Brian Sylvester is in first place. Duh. Oh, Brian, I didn't realize that you had the giant RNT on the roof of your Corvette there. It just,
You like that?
No, it doesn't look good. It's very
This limo! This limo has been the bane of my existence.
Yeah, that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was entirely intentional that time.
Yeah, I felt it.
Imagine if you had one of those G-loading rigs where you'd actually feel these impacts. Oh,
I'll put
man.
all this with 6 people in the back. You guys are playing on easy mode.
Yeah, who's your VIP in the back seat, and do they have a concussion?
It's definitely
I-
Roger Penske.
Yeah, it's Roger Penske, and
Sorry, Panda.
He's gonna have a word with Joseph after this about his immature behavior when it comes
I'm
to
kind of having a great time just watching you drive this limo.
I'm having a great time watching you guys navigate the corkscrew. Those are some very unconventional lines.
I don't know if you noticed this, but I had to put in so much toe to make it turn in properly. It doesn't track completely straight anymore. So on the straightaways, we're just kind of floating.
I have noticed that you're rarely just going in a straight line.
This is. I mean, as much as I want to be up front, I'm not upset about what's happening.
Oh,
We're weirdly evenly matched. Like, we're not pulling away.
I know, it's so bad. I mean, I think we were 50 mile an hour slower on that straightaway because we were attached.
This limo has its own gravity and it's sucking in every car in its,
It's like
in
a
its
remora
orbit.
on a shark, Bob.
I mean, at this point, why even try and catch up?
That's a good point. Although you are kind of pulling away there.
Oh, not for long.
Oh, I mean, I could pull away if I could stop making mistakes.
Well, that's the first tip of racing is don't make mistakes. Even I know that. Come on, man. I'm going to check in on Travis Okulski driving the road and track delivery van. Travis, you're all the way up there in 6th place, man. Van's doing all right.
Yeah, Bob, please don't talk to me now.
Travis, two trains are traveling opposite directions towards each other. One of them leaves Chicago doing 77 miles an hour, and one of them leaves Los
Bob, I'm
Angeles.
trying to keep up with things now. I want to send a special shout out.
No,
to,
keep
Kelly
going. I'm
and
chasing
Steve,
Travis
my,
down.
my
Keep going.
in-laws
Keep
that are
going.
watching.
Oh, that was
Oh,
beautiful.
Travis's in-laws are watching. Which,
Come on, that was
tells you how-
great.
Cool. And my dog is here
Hey, buddy.
nudging the controller.
Wingnut!
Yes, hi, Wingnut.
Shout out to Wingnut.
Hey,
Dave
Hey,
Beard out
fans,
there in
put a
second
W
place
in the
driving
chat if you
the
like Wingnut.
world's gnarliest Chevy Vega. Have you caught fire yet? No,
Ah.
you're still going.
Nope.
Connor, how are you behind me?
Because
Aaron Brown
I
took
got
me out.
maneuvered.
In the corkscrew, and I'm struggling to recover from it.
Well, you're in second place, which is more than we can say about literally anybody else on the track right now. Hey, hey Wesley, is your microphone still working? That'd be a big no. Well, we had him and then we lost him. Gonna check in now on Chris Perkins in that beautiful little Porsche. Chris, how you doing out there? You're in what, 6th?
Yeah, Travis just went off, so I overtook him, and now I've got a giant fan in my rear, which is a little
Someone just fall
horrifying
down
at
the
such a-
stairs.
Hey, it sounds like there's a ping pong tournament going on, which is a great time to ask. Joseph, you're also a pretty competitive ping pong player, aren't you?
Yeah, what is happening?
Can someone
Wes,
turn
Wes,
off
Wes,
the
Wes,
mic?
Your mic.
this is what you get with the work from home cup, Bob. My kid is on the hobby horse next to me, bouncing back and forth.
Mute him.
Well, and it brings some great ambiance because if we can't smell the rubber, we should at least hear the hobby horse.
Ah, Jesus.
Joseph, can you start crashing again so I can catch you?
I'm trying to go forward now.
He had enough fun playing with the giant Limo O Doom.
I'm just cutting the corkscrew every time.
I think how you're straight lining it, and honestly, your car seems to be swallowing it up pretty well. So, hey, I mean, if it works. Could you do that in your Indy car is what I'd like
Wow,
to know.
people don't realize there's great suspension in these O2 Corvettes. Really, really good for off-roading. The IndyCar, not so much.
Well, you know, you gotta pick the right tool for the job, and that tool in this case is a 10 or 12-year-old Corvette, obviously.
I mean, look, if I catch 8th place here and punt him, I'm gonna be happy with this race.
Don't worry, Joseph.
You know,
won't
punting
catch an
punting is not just allowed; it's encouraged at the work from home.
Gotcha,
Cup,
Chris.
So go with God.
I mean, brief.
Yep.
God
Gotcha,
damn
Chris.
it.
Not over my dead E90.
All right, Keone, how we doing out there in that clown shoe?
You know, just sipping a spritzer, relaxing, feeling kind of comfortable in this position here.
I notice you've still got your bumper and your spoiler, the two crucial components of any race-ready BMW.
Yeah, you know, I figured those would be gone by now, but I guess they're hanging on for dear life now, Bob. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you've done a great job of staying away from the Doom limo, and I think that's what's kept your car relatively clean. Gonna check in now with Brian Sylvestro here in first place, driving the other Corvette Z06. Brian, have you had any run-ins with the limo of Doom yet?
Not yet, but I still have a whole lap to go, so honestly, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Don't plan on
Travis.
lapping him because he's as wide as the entire track.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay,
I might
Chris.
just
I'll
set
get
up
you back.
a barrier.
Oh no.
Oh. watching the Vandura slowly pull back onto the track in front of a hurdling Chris Perkins, but he somehow manages to thread the needle. Man, that Vandura is set up pretty loose there, Travis. What'd you do to the suspension there? Tell us all of your toe in and toe out and camber and things
Bob.
like that.
Loose is fast. I downloaded this setup off the internet from somebody who I don't know, but I trusted implicitly with my safety and speed. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's working out.
Well,
I'm in
we're-
6th place, which is
I would never
Sixth
do that
place.
if I lived in a home built, baby. Built, not bought.
There you go.
I
I
think
have
the,
to point out, we've got a
Yamaha years
one
ago.
Josef Newgarden pulling up on you guys there now that he shook himself loose of the gravitational pull of the planet known as Max Limo.
There's a lot of people in distant orbit at this point. I've been running in clean air for a while, but we're not making up a lot of pace.
Can we just
Is
all
that
take
what-
this van out? I think everybody should just aim to take the van out.
Please, someone tip Travis out.
You know, as the announcer,
Good luck.
I support this, and I will make this your mission. Everybody, please take out my boss.
Oh my god, that was just awful.
Panda, let me get him! Let me get him,
Go
Panda!
for it, go. Slingshot engage.
Oh, that did not work.
that was a great
Perkins,
try,
that was
Chris.
ambitious, but you kind of misjudged the landing there. Are you dead?
Yeah.
In real
It's
life,
been,
you would
you know.
be mulch right now.
Joseph, you can't take me out if I take myself out.
Ah!
Strategy right there.
I came in and cleaned him up.
Joseph, that's the most air you've gotten off of the corkscrew so far. This
Yeah.
technique is really leveling out for you.
That last one was my greatest one for sure.
I believe I can fly.
Oh,
Damn.
how did we finish 6th?
That's terrible.
Wow, 3 people finished the race.
In the chat, Group 44 fan suggests that you should go by Joseph Zanardi now, based on that line from the corkscrew.
I agree. Very observant.
Tell you what, our Twitch stream viewers know their racing history, and that's why they come here every Friday to watch a bunch of mooks sitting in their living rooms playing Xbox. All right, once again, we're going to watch the most boring part of the race while everybody switches to their next car. This is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the car and driver chosen race. That'd be 5 laps of Watkins Glen in 800 PI cars, which, as we've seen, could mean just about anything. I'm waiting for somebody to pull up in a tank.
What are you guys
So-
selecting?
Now I wish I had guns. Joseph, wait, who asked that?
I did, yeah, me, Joseph.
Yeah, I think you are doing the ZR1 pace car.
Ah, yeah.
Neon
That last
fodder.
race was serious.
Yeah, there was a lot of targeting of Travis going on there.
Hey,
To be fair,
I
have you
regret
met
doing that. I
Travis?
gave up
Who's racing the
Aaron,
Formula
you finished
Ford?
5th?
Wow.
I
That'd be,
Perkins.
Chris Perkins, the most dedicated to history out of anybody here, has chosen a spindly, very tiny old car for this race.
No,
and,
this
given the
isn't.
That's
New
a
Formula Ford.
yeah. Those things
It's
are
the new
actually
one.
super good.
Oh, it's-
You're gonna definitely be the quickest of anybody.
I wouldn't go
well,
that far.
Not
I think
true,
the SRT4 is the most
but it's
compelling.
good. It's
Thing
nice.
it weighs like 900 pounds.
It's
You guys
good.
are
I'm
underestimating-
flat from the exit of turn 1 all the way to the bus stop, as long as I keep it straight.
Also,
and
everybody is.
as long as there's nobody else around ramming into you. I can't wait to see what Mac Hogan has chosen for this one. Is everybody selected up so we can go through the roster?
Yes,
Nothing
and the
too
mic's back,
exciting
baby.
this time, Bob. Sorry.
All right, so first off, like we said, we have Chris Perkins here in the Formula Ford. Chris, explain your choice here.
You know, we've got an open wheel star here. I wanted to go for an open wheel car. And I think the great thing about these races is the variety.
Well, Chris Perkins looking for his call up to Team Penske. Let's see if it works out for him. Brian Sylvester driving the McLaren F1. Brian, it's a good car, I gotta say. The menacing R&T livery makes you look like a villain in a comic book here.
Well, I'm a pretty bad person in real life. I'm just not very admirable person, so this fits, I think.
Can confirm. Travis Okolski deciding to get out of the van game and into the Formula Mazda. Travis, I gotta say, the livery doesn't work so well on a vehicle that's 1/10 the size of the Vandura. Explain your choice to me here.
Yeah, it's got wings, so I figured it had downforce, and the livery is too big for the car, but that's okay.
Well,
you know,
got
whatever.
wings. If you can get yourself a bumper, you'll be on the way to a real car here. Panda Rising, Max Mortimer driving the dream car of one Sorokonich from high school. That'd be a Dodge SRT4 Neon. Tell me about your choice here, Max.
Well, this is an homage to my 500 horsepower SRT4, except it has all-wheel drive and a few other goodies like a race transmission and a cage.
All right, that's, seeing as how most SRT4s ended up crashed, that cage may come in handy for you, especially when it's got that much fake digital horsepower. Anyway, Connor, 911
That's not fake,
GT3
Bob.
RS.
Yeah,
we're
Bob,
done with
the GT3 is, in my opinion and many others, probably one of the best sounding cars available today, so that's why I chose it for this one.
And you know what they say, sound wins races, so perfect strategy here.
Exactly.
Autoweek 58, also known as Wesley Red. Wesley, is your microphone on yet?
She's back.
All right, back from the dead. Tell us about your
baby.
Porsche Cayman GT4 here.
Well, everybody watched Tiger King. This one's going out for Joe Exotic. When I win this race, Joe, I'm looking at you, buddy. Mid-engine, lots of tire, lots of power. Let's do this.
All right, moving on to the Carol Baskins of this racing series there. Mr. David Beard driving the Shelby GT350R. Who's sponsoring you this time there, Beard?
We got Varsity Ford on board again this week after the strong showing in Italy last week. We decided to ship the car back to New York, and yep, that's all I'm going to say about this one.
All right, well, can't wait to see you out there. Mr. Yoshibro Kioni going with the classic Bmw E30 M3. Can't help but notice that a lot of your competitors chose this for a much slower race. What'd you do to get this car up to snuff here?
Oh, V8, Bob. V8 all the way. All-wheel drive V8, Bob. We're going in.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love me a V8 swap. Mac Hogan going to the extreme other end of the spectrum when it comes to vehicles, driving a Fiat X19. Mac, is this that all-wheel drive X19 that you had last week that you literally could not keep on the pavement?
Absolutely, but I've spent a lot of time working on it since then, and there was just some V8 all-wheel drive love. This is a V8 all-wheel drive twin-turbo Fiat, but I worked really hard by not tuning it at all. It's probably still undrivable, but you know what? You gotta send it.
Gotta send it. Jake Lingaman, Waxier Semang 84, also driving a 911 GT3 RS, which is seeming like the most sensible choice by a long shot, given what else we've seen here. Tell me about your livery here. Is that VeggieTales?
So, no, come on, Bob. We talked about this in the last one.
Mario Beandretti.
Mario Beandretti, our mascot for the Autoweek Switch, and I picked this car because it was the only podium I've had so far in the Work from Home Cup. So I'm going back to what works.
There you go. You got to stick with the setup that works for you. Mr. Josef Newgarden driving the pace car here, the Corvette ZR1 pace car, complete with the lights. Do you think those lights are going to give you an aero advantage here at this racing event?
Yeah, not sure. I got to tell you, I'm extremely jealous of the Formula car selections. Kind of wishing I would go that route, but I'm going to stick to my guns. See what this ZR1's got. Well, we're gonna be fine. Just going to use the body to full effect to get through the field.
There you go. I like that move. And you know what? Legally, they have to let you pass because you've got the blinking yellow lights on the roof. I was told that's true.
That is true. That was my strategy. Not sure if it's going to play out.
All right. I feel like I should do a little check-in with you here after 2 races. How you liking the Work from Home Cup? It's definitely the most challenging racing you've ever done, right?
Well, it's something. I'll tell you that. I liked the limo situation in the last race. I was basically battling for the back of the field. Normally wouldn't like that, but I got to tell you, a limo spiced that up. It showed me a new side of racing, and I very much enjoyed it. I don't know why. So thanks to you guys for just creating a new environment that I never thought I would enjoy.
We like to open people's minds here to all kinds of new crazy things you can do in your living room, including racing a limousine. Last on the list here, we've got Aaron Brown of Road and Track driving the Lotus Exige S. Now, Aaron, I don't think a Lotus would normally count as a 800 level power index in this game. What'd you do to this thing?
Honestly, Bob, I don't remember. I do know that I threw a rally light pod on the front, some sticky tires, and I think I put an exhaust on it. But maybe a turbo. I don't remember. But we're
Well,
ready
those
to
are
go.
definitely some things, and I'm glad that your dog has calmed down. What kind of snack did you give him?
Yeah, my co-driver was a little talkative before. Wasn't really too fond of the questions you were asking, but no, we're back at it. We're hanging in there.
Look, this is hard-hitting journalism, and I will not apologize for hitting you guys with math questions during a racing game. Anyway, I think we're all set to go here, so somebody push some buttons and let's get this thing going already.
You know
All
what
right,
you
if
should
you're not readied
apologize
up.
for, Bob?
Ready up, guys. Ready up.
Bob,
Yes.
you should apologize for saying that 500 horsepower is a made-up number. Okay, that hurt my feelings.
Mac.
I stand by it. 499, 501, perfectly acceptable. 500 on
I'll
the
send
dot,
you a dyno
it
sheet,
seems
cutie.
suspicious. Well,
Yeah, that's a made-up number.
yeah. All I'm saying is you got to connect the dots. The truth is
Here.
out there, guys.
Help me out here.
What? I didn't
This isn't
dial
gonna
it.
go
Neon
well.
didn't exist.
Oh,
Travis,
it
you've been
existed.
doing great.
Oh boy. Connor, how did you lose to me last time?
I got pit maneuvered real early there.
Yeah, but I spun out like 7 times.
I only spun out once.
You got
Look
punt.
at the Fiat
All right.
straight line feed.
Oh my God.
4-wheel drift, baby.
Here comes Max.
Travis,
It's
what are you
chaos
doing?
coming into the first corner of Watkins Glen here. Ooh,
Here
bunch
comes
of cars
Max.
get caught up there.
Ah,
Oh no, I can't spin here. That would be bad.
Guys, I hate to say it, but the pace car is already out. It's mixing it up out there.
I'm just following the lights.
No, Joseph, no. Whoa.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just had the most terrifying group of cars in my rear view
Big
mirror.
drift from Newgarden there.
I had it.
You never
you the
had
one
it.
that
You never
took me
had
out,
your car.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about this
It's
guy.
chaos
He's
out
tougher
here.
than a real car.
I'm gonna be honest. It's got a bit of understeer.
Well, if you'd have spent more than 30 seconds selecting the
Perkins.
car, maybe you could have tuned it a little bit, but, you know.
You wouldn't be the
Perkins,
first
why
to
did you
make that
stop?
assumption.
I didn't stop. I was braking for the corner. It's a tight. The toe is the tightest corner on the track, right?
Yeah, but like not twice as low as it should be.
Whoa, Perkins out in front with the Formula Ford.
Well, I was.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I said that, something changed. Wesley, is your microphone still
Well-
working?
I will take you out, Travis.
No! Well, that did not work.
Oh no!
I ran right into the tire wall.
Ooh,
Dude.
big bump. Big bump.
The rift zone.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
God, I
Now
love
you can
you
hear
so
the
much.
Brian's racing
pressure
dirty up
breathing
there
of
again.
the drivers.
It's gotten intense in this race.
Yeah,
Extreme.
there's always a point where it gets really serious, and then a big crash happens. Anyway, I'm going to do my job once again, Joseph, and distract you in benefit of my coworkers here. You got married recently, didn't you, bud?
I did. I did not think this was the forum for marriage talk. I'm currently trying to take out Connors again into this.
man.
Don't block it, bro. It's only gonna hurt you.
Joseph, focus, please. Can you describe for us the table settings at your wedding?
We're in the top 5, okay? I gotta move forward here. I am so focused, I cannot think about the tables.
Nobody
Are you
seems to
saying
be
that your
obeying the
tables in
blinking
your wedding
lights
are
on
less
the
important
pace
than
car
this?
there.
Joseph.
Yeah. You know, I don't think your wife would like to know how little attention you paid on your wedding night. Just throwing that out there, bud.
Joseph, tell us your 5 big tips for a happy marriage. Go.
Tip 1, don't buy a sim rig. I think that's probably covers all top 5 points.
Don't buy a sim rig. Don't buy a sim rig. Don't
An
race the
absolute-
Work from Home Cup. All right. I feel like
Travis,
just
stop trying to
for the
get by.
benefit of our
Come on.
viewers, we should go check in on Dave Beard in second place there. Dave Beard, how you doing, bud?
Doing real well, Bob. Had a little scrubbing with Brian. He got a little dirty going into the last turn, and
You actually turned into
I
me.
hit the wall. I was on the inside. How's that happen?
I was
Sounds
going
like
straight.
There's a dispute. Usually we would get pace car out here for this kind of thing, but pace car's back in what, 6th place now? Oh, 3rd!
Third.
My man's
Uh-oh.
moving up.
Oh, that's not good.
For the first time in the Work from Home Cup, Brian had a pang of realization that somebody might actually beat him.
I think Brian's
no,
got.
no pressure or nothing.
Well, if and when you catch up to me in second place, get a load of that 800 number on my bumper. It's Varsity Ford, new and used car sales.
Somebody in the chat just asked why there is not a running order at the top of the screen. It's because I turned it off.
Oh no!
Why did you turn it off?
I didn't like it on my screen. It was very distracting. And something
It's
seems
good
to
for
have
the-
distracted our professional here, Josef Newgarden, who is in the wall. Not really what you'd call good pace car etiquette there to crash.
Yeah, got in a little too hot. Don't want to do that,
You know,
boys.
It happens. All right. Well, back to 7th place for
600
Joseph.
horsepower Fiat can't take the bus stop flat.
Mac Hogan, gonna check in on you now in that 600 horsepower Fiat X19.
Oh,
you
God,
told
that
us you
means I'm gonna
spent a lot of
crash
time
on this corner.
tuning it. That's a very long drift. I like how you saved it though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
well.
I'm drifting every corner, but surprisingly not going off that much.
Well,
I
that
know how
seems
to
like
drive
it's
it,
about
it's
to
just not
change.
fast. Oh really, Bob? Is it about to change?
What?
If I stay on you long enough, it's bound to change. Yep, there
Pretty
we
sure
go.
I just pulled in. What do you mean? I just did another.
There.
Someone just cough?
Yeah, that was me. I've been shouting a lot.
Oh no.
And now the whole chat has COVID. Congratulations, everybody.
That's just how infectious it is, Bob.
Find me a better
That's
drifter
right.
in a 600 horsepower Fiat.
Chris Perkins out there in the Formula Ford. How you doing, Perkins?
I'm doing really well. This car is quick in the corners, but it lacks a little bit of straight line speed. So I'm catching people in high-speed corners, but on the straights, I don't know. I can't stay in the tow.
Chris, it sounds like you're in a wind tunnel.
Chris
That's
has his
why he's
fan
getting
going for
slowed down.
maximum
He's
realism.
driving in a wind tunnel.
Yeah, if I could give you some advice, don't do that. Hey, Jake Lingeman, Wax Your Samang. How you doing out there, bud?
I'm feeling good. Like I said, this is definitely my best car. I'm upper mid pack here. I got wrecked by Newgarden a couple times, but I'm fighting my way back.
Well, that man drives dirty. I don't think we realized coming into this exactly how vindictive he can be when he's driving that pace car. Gotta say, Mario B. Andretti is looking great on that Porsche, though. I like how all that anybody can hear right now is just somebody clicking buttons.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Keone, how's that BMW M3 treating you?
Oh, I'm beating an open wheel car. I can't say it's not too bad, Bob. Not too bad.
That's true. Well,
Although
you
it's
know,
quite awful in the corners, I'll tell you that.
Oh, we
Well,
got a
those-
fight coming for 6th.
those all-wheel drive V8 M3s are known for not being quite neutral handling. Aaron Brown in the Rally Light Lotus there. How you doing, bud?
Just got 6. Oh, Newgarden in the eye. Fighting over it. Pretty hard.
That's how a pro does it here at the Work From Home Cup, where we have a pro right now, just the one.
I just use all the track, you know? That's my style.
Yeah, I've
No
read
track
that in.
limits here.
Oh,
Yep. And then that happened. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I just realized I maxed out my my Fiat speedometer on every single straightaway.
Yeah, it wasn't meant for 600 horsepower, was it?
It's only got a 200 kilometer per hour speedometer, and we're hitting like 160 on the straights.
That's 124 miles an hour for those of you doing math at home.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
That was hard.
Motor track.
Trouble out there. All right. Gonna check in at the front of the pack now. Brian Sylvester are driving the McLaren F1, which seems a little overmatched for this crowd.
Yeah, I spent like $2 million just to get it, or credits rather. So it's handling very well. Sounds great too.
You got nobody anywhere around you, which is usually how it goes. So we'll just say that that's thanks to the McLaren F1, the greatest car ever built.
Sounds
Travis
about right.
Okolski back there in 9th place in that open wheeler. How's that Formula Mazda working for you, pal?
It's actually I'm figuring out how to drive.
Oh.
So,
Don't peek
also, I
too
can see
soon.
people now. I got 20 seconds left to pass like 3 people in front of me, so
I think you can make it happen. Joseph up there in 6th. 5th, sorry.
Oh man.
Ooh, little bump and
Wow,
rub
this
in
is
there.
close. The race is gonna end in like 10 seconds, isn't it?
Big fight
God,
for 5th place there, but Joseph is holding them off.
Oh my god.
Oh.
yes, I passed Aaron.
Oh my god. That was so close.
Breathe.
And that's it for that race.
Never quite recovered after that first ram.
Definitely
That was
doing
bad.
everybody dirty. That was
Well,
my bad.
That
Dirty
Corvette
is
was
how we
quick.
do here. So Joseph, after Watkins Glen there, do you feel like you've got the handle on exactly how vicious the Work From Home Cup can be?
Well, you know, I'm a guy that likes trends, and right now I'm seeing a trend that goes up. I was 6th in the first race, 6th in the second, 5th in the third. I don't know what that
There
says
you
about
go.
the 4th race, but I think we're going to be okay.
I think it's
And you
single
say you
digits for the
don't like
final race.
spreadsheets.
Yeah, exactly. I like graphs, not spreadsheets.
There you go.
All right,
that
so should we
that
do-
makes perfect sense.
Should we do Indy cars or should we do an R-class race?
Should definitely do Indy cars.
Okay.
Should do both.
What track do you want, Joseph?
I feel
I'll
like
let
the
you pick.
IndyCar
We're gonna do
driver
Indy,
might be
but
biased
it's super
on that
boring. So
question.
what do you want?
You know, Indy's actually hilarious on here. It's super fun.
Okay. Maybe with more people. We did it with 3 people and it didn't work out too well.
Yeah, with a bunch of people, it's pretty funny.
The IndyCar driver voting for Indy.
We can go. I don't care where we go. You can go wherever you want.
No,
Alright,
you
let's
know
do
what?
it.
Let's
do
give
Indy.
you a chance there, Joseph.
That's
Let's just see
very
what
nice.
happens.
Very nice of you guys.
Well, you know, we're a kind bunch here at the Work From Home Cup because we have invited you into our home, and by that I mean all of our homes because we're all working from home. Which brings me to a question, Joseph. Where is your gaming rig set up in your house?
Well, it's just in one of these. It's in it. It's just in a room. It's in a room, and that's where it sits. There's nothing really special about this room that I can tell you about. Just trying to like rack my brain there on something interesting I could tell you, and I can't.
Yeah, no funny moments in that room playing video games. No legendary wins on Forza.
No, I've had some good wins here actually on Forza, so we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I think this is a hilarious track to drive personally in this game because the tow is very good in the game, and so if you've got a bunch of people that are really good together, you can have a super pack around here.
All right. Well, I don't think there's any threat of that happening here at the Work From Home Cup, but you know what? There's only one way to find out. So, Joseph, you've been playing Forza for pretty much forever, right?
Yeah, a long time. So I mean, when I played Forza was back in 2007 on Forza Motorsport 2, and so when I wasn't at the go-kart track, I would come home and I'd still want to race, and I'd just run a controller, and it's pretty old school. It was early times for Forza. Everyone wanted to set leaderboard times, especially in the R class, and that was what I did growing up. Then I got away from it. When I got into real race cars, I stepped away from a long time. I didn't play Forza for a while, but now I've been getting back into it over the last couple years.
I bet you never thought back when you were playing Forza as a young gun. I bet you never thought that this was going to become how racing would be done in 2020.
Yeah, never. I wouldn't have anticipated this 4 months ago, to be honest, or 5 months ago, I should say. Right before Christmas, if someone told me what we were going to be doing this year, I would not have would not have guessed that. So, you know, I think everyone's trying to make the most of it. You know, the good thing for me though is to keep it fun. You know, I think that's what this should all be about, is to, you know, enjoy this ability to be able to race at our homes with a lot of people, and it's unique that we can do this in this sport. You know, most sports don't provide a pretty fun and realistic environment, and racing does. So I just try to have fun with it when we're away from the racetrack.
Well, and I'm glad that this crazy time in our lives has brought you here to the Work From Home Cup, where you get to race against your favorite editors from Road and Track, Car and Driver, and Autoweek, all of whom are basically inexperienced, and some of whom are actually pretty vile at this. Anyway, Joseph, it's great to have you here. We can't thank you enough for joining us, and I think pretty much everybody has chosen their car now, so let's do the rundown, shall we?
I need another invite, because it pushed me back.
Do we need a rundown?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think
cars.
they're all the same car.
Send
That's
Mr.
an
Yoshi
IndyCar,
an
that's an
invite.
IndyCar,
I got
that's
you,
an
I'll let you.
IndyCar, that's an IndyCar, that's an IndyCar, that's an Indy. We're all using the 2019, well, some of us are using 2017. We're all using IndyCars. They all look basically the same. I'm going to push the ready button. I would encourage all of my colleagues to do the same, and we can get started here.
Actually, Bob, I don't think you should push the button because you're not racing.
I pushed the spectate button. This is not my first time.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
always
tell.
comes off that way, Bob.
We're just waiting on Keone to select and then ready up. But after that, we should be good to go.
You sure you don't want to just run this track with all limos?
It's not a bad shout.
Yeah, well, you know, we could always do that at the Ultra Joker round, which is the round that Mac always seems to be playing.
I've got
Alright.
the Buffalo Wild Wings limo ready to go.
Oh, the Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, every week at this time, I got a sudden hankering for Buffalo Wild Wings. Anyway, fans in the stream chat there, type BWW if you'd like some Buffalo Wild Wings. And, we'll pick a winner, and nothing will happen because we have no connection to Buffalo Wild Wings. But I wish I could send you all some delicious boneless wings.
Are boneless wings nuggets?
No, they're a completely different concept. They're a different part of the chicken.
Hey,
I don't know about that.
I'm not criticizing, I'm just asking the important questions.
Well, Mac, that's what makes you an excellent automotive journalist and a fierce
I don't know that
competitor
any of
here.
this was.
Oh no, we should have set the class type for the Indy cars, because the older ones are quicker.
Oh no.
Well,
This is gonna be a Motor Trend show.
I'm in the new one, so
Someone already
as per
beat this
usual,
one
I'm
out,
fighting
so-
uphill.
I was put into a wall.
we're off to a
Sounds like
rousing
excuse.
start here.
Oh
You
my
ever notice that these
goodness.
things are pretty quick?
Oh, they're wrecking.
Big old gaggle of crashes there.
It's a little weird that he's in fifth place.
Well, surprise, surprise, Joseph's out first, so I'm going to do the thing where I ask him a bunch of irrelevant questions. Joseph, what view do you use when you're playing Forza? Are you a hands on the wheel guy?
Yeah, I got the cockpit view. Yeah, hands on.
Gosh.
Looking at Brian. Brian's trying to, you know, stay tight in the draft. I like it.
Who just
Hitting
spun out
cones.
That's an
So if
interesting
you
line.
had to explain to some of my coworkers the best way to handle this track, what are some of the tricks for getting your way around Indy?
Well, it's all about being smooth. Actually, what's funny is I think a lot of the pro gamers on Forza, these guys will run controllers most of the time on road courses, but on the ovals, you actually do prefer to have a wheel because it's all about smoothness.
Interesting.
So you mean wildly shipping a stiff left and right isn't what you want to do?
I feel like Brian plays a lot of Forza.
Brian plays a lot of everything. Brian does not sleep. He does not socialize. All he does is play video games. In fact, his entire life has been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, this is really intense actually. I just hit a cone at like 200 and it really just upset the car a lot.
Yeah, now, Joseph, tell me if I'm wrong here, but the cones strewn about the track, that seems very realistic to the real thing, right?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You know, you can't really catch it on TV, but there's thousands of cones just scattered everywhere. You're always trying to avoid them.
Joseph, for reference as far as how competitive Brian is at things like this, back in December we were doing the Road and Track Christmas party, and we were going karting up in Mount Kisco, and Brian did not eat for 24 hours before our group karting activity for fun to get down to Raceway. So that's the kind of man you're dealing with right now.
I like it.
Oh, man.
Brian, do you do the same thing for work from home cup? Do you do a 24-hour fast to cut weight?
I'm on actually 36-hour fast right now, just to make sure.
Have you started hallucinating?
Only a little bit. Not enough for me to lose focus. Yet, anyway.
We're going to go all the way back to 12th place here and check in on Aaron Brown. Aaron, why so bad?
Wow.
Straight to the point.
I'm working on it.
Aaron,
I think we figured out where all of those cones came from. It's been Aaron Brown snowplowing them across the track.
Someone's
Although I
got
have
to
to
do
point
it.
out that Aaron's in 11th place now, and really moving up in the world there. Might even break into the single. Nope, not going to happen. Sorry.
Wait.
Checking in on Mac Hogan in 4th place there. Mac, how you living?
I just have a question. Did we turn off tuning? Because I feel like Brian has tuned his car almost.
I actually did turn off.
Oh, we all feel that way. Don't worry.
Brian's under investigation for cheating.
Brian's the host every
Just 'cause
time
I'm
and
good.
Brian wins every time. So draw any connections that you want.
He just sitting
Oh
there.
no, traffic. No.
I have to point out that there's no
God, I'm on
pace
pit lane
car
by
to
accident.
go. And,
Oh, what was that?
Why would they do that?
Panda Rising just came straight into my side pod.
Oh, this is such a good race.
I was changing my assists. I left
Yeah.
stability control off. That's why I keep spinning out.
You must have been sending a tweet.
Max driving dirty.
God, that was so cool up until right there.
Using stability control. That's some weak stuff. Whoa! Into the pit. Yeah, I've taken out a surprising amount of cones for someone still up in competition. Oh, there's one that's just stuck in front of me right now.
You know, I've always heard commentators talk about getting into the marbles at Indy. I didn't realize the marbles were cone-shaped and orange.
Oh yeah.
Travis Okolski back there in 7th place driving the Road and Track Van sponsored IndyCar. Travis, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, Bob. I just got passed by Jake, and so now I was in 6th, and I'm not doing as well as I'd like. Actually, I'm doing badly, if we're honest. I can't figure out how to make the thing turn in any way that doesn't make me feel like I'm going to crash immediately. I think I need a wheel in the future, and I'm not going to make that investment.
All right.
Soft touch.
You know what you guys should do is take out Brian. That's what you guys should do.
God, you guys are so mean. I'm on the back straight.
I'd love to take out Brian, but I'm not in striking distance.
Well, I'm going to put the order out there as the god of this racing series. Anybody who can take a shot at Brian.
Thank you.
I'm just going to run out of laps. I'm slowly catching.
Yeah, he's actually getting time on me.
Oh.
You have a wheel, which means you have a buff. What happened there?
Wes, we got a drive to get back up there.
Coming up on some traffic there.
5 to go.
Yeah,
5
guys,
to go.
APB, there's a hit out on Brian Sylvester. Anybody who can take a shot, take the shot. There's $5 in it for you from Bob.
Hey,
$5. I'll take myself out for $5.
Hey, a result is a result.
Where are you going, Panda Rising? Oh my God!
I'm just losing tenths every lap. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong.
I feel like the Chevys have a pretty distinct power advantage.
I gotta tell you, I don't know. Brian looked like he was quick down the straight somehow. I'm not sure what he was doing, but
Oh, he's got that nitrous. Is that not a realistic
super fast down the straights.
Let me tell you about that Ilmore power advantage.
thing? Hey, where are you, David
That's
Ryan?
true.
Back there in
The
fourth
Roger
place. How you doing?
Mathis engine calibration here.
I'm catching
Is there
something.
is there another gear that I don't know I have or something?
Yeah, there's a
I feel
fifth
like
gear.
I'm sitting still here.
6th gear.
There also might be a 6.
Foot on the pedal and just go. That's it. No brakes.
So-
just turning.
Joseph, when you're playing Forza, do you go barefoot? Do you go socks? What's your strat?
Yeah, socks only.
All right, just
Socks
like in a
only.
real car, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to tell you, but all of this is just identical.
I got that
Identical.
vibe.
The cones,
yeah.
the socks, Brian's cheating. It's all identical.
Somebody continuing to make cocktails in a cocktail shaker.
I'm just so sad.
The hobby horse. It's all good.
It's
Whoa,
really
whoa,
on
whoa.
brand for Brian.
Dave,
to
get the hell off.
attempts to an actual
We're
IndyCar
supposed to
driver.
draft so we can get up there.
Listen,
behind
I'm
me
losing.
then.
I'm like only a second off. I'm second faster now. I used to be 3 seconds. I don't even know what happened in those 2 seconds. I'm just driving. I'm hitting my marks perfectly. What's happening?
You're
Fireware.
upset that you're not as fast as the actual IndyCar driver.
That can't be true.
Folks at home, what we're seeing here is an actual meltdown from our many-time champion Brian Sylvester under the pressure of an actual pro.
Oh, you missed the opportunity.
Whoa.
Yoshi, you
got
had the shot.
Under a second.
Thank you, Yoshi, for being a good sport.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of team. I'm gonna definitely run out of time.
Man, if this race was twice as long, I'd lose
Yeah,
for
I'm still
sure.
14 seconds behind Joseph. So.
It's an
you
honorable place to be.
You got some room for error there, Joseph.
If we had like 5 more laps, we'd be good.
Yeah, I definitely would lose with that much. Even like 3 more, realistically.
Yeah, maybe 3.
How is that possible, Brian?
I guess I'm just not good enough.
I guess
Well.
you have to practice.
We've been waiting for this to happen, and finally it almost did. Somebody almost deposed Brian Sylvester
Who the hell is
as
behind you? Get away.
as the cocky god of the Work From Home Cup. You know, Joseph, we had our hearts set on you, man. We thought you were going to do it.
I thought this was my race. He about bended in front of me.
Yeah, I
buddy.
should touch the grass.
Wait, who's yelling back there? What kind of terrorism?
There must be some
on?
amazing
Okay.
race.
Oh,
Third, fourth
I got
place.
passed. I've been in third for so long.
Wow, Travis.
Wow, he set a faster lap than I did. Oh my god.
Are you surprised, Brian?
Yes.
We're just open to parked on the track.
This time, Brian. This time.
Finally.
There's always next time. We'll set like a real race distance. And,
I was
I'll
only
get
0.3
creamed.
or 4 seconds down on Brian. I'll take that.
Ugh. That's terrifying.
Wow, Connor set a faster lap time than all of us.
Did he?
Connor's driving a different
really?
generation of IndyCar.
It's the
Oh,
that
well,
direct.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was telling you. You can't. Those
I forgot about
the 17s are
And he's-
quicker.
And he still managed to lose.
True.
Well,
I
he
could
was
definitely
back there
tell.
closer to you, Matt.
Because he ran directly into me.
I could definitely
Connor's
tell
also
the
the
wheel
only one
guys.
that lost to the limo, so his ability to
Compared to
lose
the
in
control
all
guys.
situations is genuinely impressive.
should we do an
All
R-Class
right.
race?
Yes, we
I
can do
think
one
we
more.
should.
Definitely doing our class.
Down, sure.
All right,
All right,
so
let me,
here's what I think we'll do, guys. Let's leave it up to the chat, folks in the chat. Name the track that you want us to do an R class race in. Chat.
And hey, while we're waiting for everybody, tune in again at like 6 o'clock on the iRacing channel to watch me lose to a bunch of people.
Oh, I
doing
forgot you're
rallycross.
doing that.
It's going to be very bad, but I've got a nice livery on a Subaru. So.
Oh, I like
yeah.
all the Nürburgring suggestions.
We have 3 votes already
Oh,
for the
God.
Nürburgring. 5, 6 votes. It sounds like it's going to be the Nürburgring. Guys,
Oh, no.
I think we do 2 laps at the Nürburgring in our
Two?
class.
2 laps?
One lap. One lap.
That sounds insane.
We gotta do 2.
Insanity is
I mean,
what we do here.
2 laps would just be way too long of me sitting in front.
Wait.
Let's be realistic.
Hey, my
Ryan.
Xbox just cut off, so wait for me for
Always
2 seconds while I get back in.
Just trying to get my
Roger.
mouse back.
We're saying R class.
Yeah, R class. I don't even.
All
I
right,
think
how
I have
about
my.
so single lap at the Nürburgring then?
We could do full circuit 1 lap of the Nürburgring, so north and south. That's 10 minutes.
It's not,
We
it's
just
not
do
the
the north
south.
side.
It's the GP circuit. It's not the south circuit
Oh
doesn't
my
exist
God.
anymore, Brian.
Such
Fine. Everything's fine.
Whose machine is broken?
Aren't they all?
Keone's not in here anymore. I'll invite him.
Hey, Brian, can you invite me back in? It's Jake.
Yeah, you got it. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna send everybody an invite for no reason.
I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break. Sorry.
Sure.
All right. Well, now that Joseph's gone, we can talk about him and I don't know.
Who
say
was
mean
that guy?
things. And is his garden really that new?
Boo.
I'm gonna follow Joseph's lead. Should I take the headset with me into the bathroom, or should I turn it off?
Yes, but you should.
Absolutely.
All right, so our class. What do we got here?
All right.
I think I actually
well,
have some good art class cars.
While we have multiple people off in the bathroom break, I feel like I should get something going on in the chat. Is there a way to do the wave in a Twitch chat? Just type a bunch of W's, guys. I don't know. Let's see if this works.
I love your.
R class.
All right, get some racing Aston Martins.
Would
Guys,
anyone
we
be
have a
opposed-
beautiful wave going through the audience here at whatever track that we are at.
Would anyone be offended if I went with another Porsche?
Chris, I mean, consistency is the better part of valor, as my grandfather used to say, so go for it. Pick a Porsche.
Well, we'll see.
All right, so folks in the chat, tell us who your favorite road and track person is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Bob,
I'm
sometimes
running
the
out
best
of steam here,
sometimes
guys.
the best
It's been a long
commentary
day.
is none.
There's a lot of W's in the chat.
Yeah, well, hey, I told people to do the wave and they did it.
That's impressive that they actually listened.
I mean, they obey me. Folks in the chat, type Brian sucks.
Oh wow. Wow, someone said Sam Smith. Ouch.
Somebody typed Mac. Just the word Mac.
Wait, what was the question?
Brian sucks.
Was it spelled with an
Question
X?
was Brian sucks, and the wrong answer is Mac. Yeah. Well, the chat has clearly turned on me, and I await a swift death at their hands.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh my God.
I had to go to the
forget.
bathroom.
Mac, you're
It's
like a child
fine.
wandering in on a conversation.
Mac, you're like a Mac wandering in on a conversation.
Well, I put my headphones back in and then I heard Mac.
The
Oh.
just don't take off your headset ever, even if you're leaving your home.
I like how in the background of my screen, Travis's road and track van just sort of meandered by, driving itself. All right. Well, while we wait for people to come back from the bathroom,
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, okay,
all
everybody's
right.
back.
Uh-oh.
Have
So
you been
everybody
here the entire
choose.
time? Have we been here with you the entire time? Did we all go to the bathroom with you, Joseph?
I don't think you did, but anything's possible. So maybe that happened.
Yeah. I mean, between all these people hacking into Zoom meetings and our technical mastery of the Xbox here, really anything's possible.
What I'm curious about is how many laps has Brian done around this place so far?
It's definitely in the thousands at this point.
Jesus Christ.
That makes sense.
Oh my God.
What?
I actually, so in X class, I actually held like at least, I think, top 30 on lap times for a while.
Oh, nice.
In the F1 car on the Nordschleife, but I don't know. Anyway, I haven't checked it in a while.
I
So my-
have not run around here in a long time.
Question from the chat. Scouting for Zen asks, would you ever do a virtual motorcycle race?
For
That is it.
anybody?
Yeah.
Question
game
for
supports
the
that?
work from home crew.
Do we have? Is there
Well,
there's a
Joseph.
MotoGP game, right?
Joseph,
Yeah,
you're
there
here,
is.
so I feel like we should ask you. Would you do a virtual motorcycle race?
Sure, why not?
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. We're going to set up a virtual motorcycle race, and somehow Brian will be exceedingly good at that, too.
Aaron, wrong class. Aaron,
I'm gonna run the Lotus.
Aaron, you should just pick a fast card, or you'll lose.
Hey,
We'll
Brian,
lose
everybody
anyway.
can hear you.
I like his gumption.
I'm trying to help him out.
I can't handle
That's-
our class cars.
Drive us
All
slower.
right, does everybody have their car picked out?
Yep.
No. Well, everybody ready up, please.
I'm pushing my button.
Some news out of the
my
Nürburgring
special
today.
spectate button. What's the Nürburgring news?
Tour sessions will be open as of April 30. Contactless tour sessions at the ring if you want to drive it.
I'm ready.
Well, contactless, that puts me and Joseph out.
What if you crash? So are you
What do you
running
mean, what if
down
you
this
crash?
list?
Don't.
Yeah,
Bob?
Brian Sylvester driving the Radical SR8. Brian, justify your choice.
Well, I haven't actually played R Class in a very long time, but last I remember, this car was very good, and I have it customized already in my garage, so I assume I used it back when I drove R Class. So hopefully it'll work out for me, though no promises.
Nice. Dave Beard, Razor Knife, running the number 24 Hendrick Motorsport Napa Supersport Chevy. How's this thing going to do at the ring, Dave?
Probably not very good, but
Right.
Why not give it a shot?
Well, I like that. Attitude there. Chris Perkins driving the Porsche 935/78. Chris, why this particular Porsche?
It's in my garage, and it had the right performance index. But the 935 was a great Porsche race car, one of its most successful. I'm sure I'm about to be called a nerd soon, so I'll stop.
Nerd.
Joseph also driving the Radical SR8 RX. It's going to be hard to tell you apart from Brian here. Was that intentional?
Yeah, that's my strategy. Just do what Brian's doing right here. I don't really know the track that well, to be honest with you. So I don't know that I'm going to do very well.
It's
All right,
mostly
well-
right turns.
Just don't lift. Don't lift.
Exactly. It's a very high-speed track. Travis Okulski driving the Merkur XR4TI, sponsored by Road and Track. Kind of a delivery van.
It was the only R-Class car I had with the livery I made on it, so, yeah. Never driven it before, never driven this track. We'll see how it goes.
All right, going to be a lot of crashing. Another Mario Bean Andretti 911 GT3 RS. Hey, Wesley, is your microphone still working? Well, and that's the last anybody ever heard of him. Connor driving the Austin Martin Vulcan. Beautiful car. I can't help but notice that you picked it to somewhat match your I don't even know how to
Tiger
describe
gown.
this jumpsuit.
Driving
The tiger
suit?
gown. Yes, thank you. The tiger gown.
Yeah, Bob, I mean, it's got a lot of downforce. It's got a V12. I think it'll be pretty fast.
Does it have a bumper, though, is my question.
It looks like it.
Mac Hogan driving the Ferrari F40 Competizione. Mac, justify your choice.
That Italian for pretty quick.
All right, well, you learn something new here every day, including some foreign languages. Aaron chose not to pick a new car. How's this going to work out for you, bud?
I'm just a big fan of this Lotus rally pod and all, and yeah, it's all it can handle. So we're gonna hold on tight and see what happens.
Go with what you know. Max Mortimer driving the McLaren Senna. How do you think this thing's going to do on the ring, Max?
Well, it's got a lot of downforce, Bob, so I'm at least hoping that I'll have quite a bit of grip and just trying to not get in last place this time around.
All right. Well, given the very small Lotus directly ahead of you on the ranking, I think that's probably a safe bet. Keone also driving the McLaren Senna. Different wheels, different wheels. Yeah, different wheels.
That's interesting. I didn't notice that I change the wheels. But the car's fast. Unfortunately, at this track, I am not. I won't come in last, though. That's a bet.
Well, there you go. Strong bet. Is Jake here? Jake?
Yeah, I am here. I am just finishing upgrading my car as we enter this race here.
All right. Well, keep pushing those buttons, man.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Keep pushing those buttons, man.
All right, is that everybody? I'll start it up if so.
Let's do it.
I'm glad you said it for one lap.
Yeah,
well,
I think that's
That seemed wise.
yeah.
It's,
Especially when
it's
we
your
use
traditional
track
sudden
mods.
death race. They have those, right?
I feel like we should do half a lap.
Too late.
I'll do half a lap.
We should do the
Wow.
second half.
You guys can't handle one lap of a racetrack?
Says the man who has done 10,000 laps of this racetrack.
Probably more at this point.
Everyone just pass me now.
Oh
Look
god.
how everybody just half the people just move
The
over.
F40 Competizione does not like standing starts. Not a lot of power down there.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the
He's
Nordschleife
decided not
starts
to do
with a
Nürburgring.
tight turn.
This is great when nobody
Whoa.
knows where the track goes.
Who is
and
driving the
corner
stock
one
car?
is
It's
the
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Watch
a great
out.
choice.
You know, my car's got a lot of bumper, and I will use them.
Oh, too much throttle.
That
Damn it.
NASCAR just looks beautiful there in the middle of Germany.
What you doing there, Joseph?
It's surprisingly all right to drive.
What is going on here?
Wow,
Sorry, Panda.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I have to lug it around a little bit. It likes to spin the tires at
Yeah,
90
woo.
second gear.
You two. Oh.
I thought this thing was going to be a lot easier to drive. It's not actually
It's
super.
tough.
If Brian
Alright.
thinks it's tough, it's pretty undrivable for the rest of us mortals.
So
It's
Joseph,
9:30 get
31,
past.
25th of the way around the Nürburgring. How you like it so far?
I'm learning. I love it. I can't wait to get into the actual ring, but I don't like the car choice. Thought I was going to be.
Blame Brian for that one.
Have you ever
I
driven
mean-
the ring in real life?
No, never. I don't know this
Okay.
track at all.
We all went on.
Brian
together.
has that above you then, right?
Pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, I've done a couple of real laps.
Oh, I'm watching someone's bumper. Bad idea.
The sun is in my face out here.
Ren, I was going so well.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Brian's way
Oh.
out ahead. Ooh, almost lost it there. Big old tank.
Yeah,
driver.
I hit the curb. You're not supposed to touch the curbs here. And then I
This
went
car
on
has-
fast.
Brian, I'm going to suggest that you hit more curves.
No.
Oh, the grass too.
The F40 has absolutely no power before like 60.
This 935 feels like a turbocharger with some car attached.
Yep, that's kind of how mine is.
I have no idea where I'm going.
If it gets fast,
Well,
you
you're
hold
third
it.
place. so
Joseph,
doing
you're
all
about
right.
to go over the jump.
Is this like reverse or something?
No.
No.
This is.
Just
Why is it so dark out?
Germany.
Damn it,
Germany.
Perkins.
As you
Yeah, it's like
can
it is like 3
see,
p.m. in Germany.
The work from home cuppers love the Nürburgring, as you can hear. Folks in the chat, if any of
Oh
you
my
have
God.
driven the Nürburgring, put an M in the chat.
We'll wait.
Oh wow.
Oh man, this thing is.
Perkins, why are you braking in the middle of the
Neutral.
straightaway?
It's not a straightaway.
Come on! That was not a braking zone.
Got a great vintage 80s race going on here between Mac and Perkins. Although a
Perkins
McLaren
is gone.
Senna just passed them by,
Whoa.
which is something you see a lot in 1980s races.
I'm trying to judge how I take corners by the map, which is not actually
Yeah, that-
working.
You're
That map
driving
is
right on
zoomed out to an altitude of about 8,000 feet to get all of the track into the map, so probably not the most detailed thing on Earth.
Hey Bob, have you ever seen a wingless Vulcan?
Can't say that I have, but I feel like I should probably zoom around and find one, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, remind me, who had the Vulcan?
Connor.
Is not in first place. Let's go the other direction.
You go far.
You're gonna go pretty far in the other direction. Doesn't have any more downforce.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Oh, but it is a beautiful car without the wing. You know, I
Actually
like
looks
it better
cooler
without the wing.
wing.
That's how I'd order mine.
Yeah, that looks better without the wing.
But not with all the scrapes on the sides. Connor, how'd you do that?
I'm just not very good at this game in the first place, so the Nürburgring's a real struggle for me.
Yeah, well, you do still have a bumper, and as we all know, that's half of the recipe for success when it comes to a race car. Josef Newgarden up there in third place. Joseph, I hear you're a big movie fan. Who's your favorite Batman?
This is.
What?
Just answer the question.
Christian
Bob.
Bale.
Not a difficult question.
Why are you
Have you ever
done
done an interview before?
It's actually hard to like answer a question while looking at a map on a track that you have no idea where you're going.
That's the work from home cup, baby. It's challenging.
Yeah, Christian Bale for sure.
All right, good answer.
I concur
Proper
with that.
Yeah, those are my favorite movies. They're
Ask
good.
me just really tricky ones. Really hard questions, and have no concrete answer.
Joseph, describe Western religion for the chat, please.
Joseph, top 3 least favorite religions.
Hot mics, boys. Hot mics. We're on hot mics.
Yeah, I like how it went political real quick.
Yeah, what do you think cures COVID? Gotta say, Wesley's doing a great job out there in second place in the Mario
Oh my gosh.
Ready Porsche. Although, wow, that's definitely a technique going through the carousel. You're avoiding that banking altogether, huh?
Why is it called the banking, Bob?
Well, that's because it's the part of the track where it's banked.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Joseph, way out there in third place. Oh, big spin!
Yeah,
Just drive in reverse. Maybe that'll help.
I just about did. I was about to finish my lap in
Gosh,
reverse.
anytime I hit the
Oh my gosh, this thing is so
founder,
loose.
The NASCAR was a terrible idea here.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
Do they not
I
run the
just wanna-
NASCARs on the Nordschleife?
I think it's scheduled for 2022.
I thought that's where they were developed.
Just some good old boys driving the ring. Yeah, that NASCAR is looking real loose there, Beard. How you holding up there?
It's a struggle. I'm very careful with my throttle applications and often bogging it because it just wants to spin the tires at 90. My car is completely smashed. I can barely see out the windshield.
Well, sounds like it's a very realistic representation of what it would be like to drive on NASCAR at the ring. Aaron Brown back there in 12th place, the only non-R class. How you doing?
I'm just chilling, you know, just celebrating those Nürburgring tourist days in my Lotus.
There you go. Well, you're having fun, and that's what's important.
Nope,
Right.
nope,
Ooh, that's
nope.
a
losing
rough-
it, losing it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is Mac
help you,
crashing?
Mac.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Still
come back
losing
and
it,
catch
still
you.
losing it.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's a car that's probably worth, what, like $8–10 million that you just careened off the wall
Not
there?
anymore.
Sorry. That was my fault.
Not a good off-road.
Every time I get around you, I get spun out. Got something against NASCAR?
No, we both have very high horsepower cars with no downforce.
So Joseph, you're pretty much all by yourself out there in third place. Big gaps on this track here. Nope.
Oh, I didn't even get to use all my power on the straightaway.
Yeah, I just got onto the straight. Jesus.
Yeah, I think Brian beat us all pretty badly.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
that's what happens when Brian picks the track that Brian has spent
Whoa,
an
I didn't
entire
pick the
lifetime
track.
learning.
The chat picked the track with an overwhelming majority.
I didn't pick the track picked me.
Exactly.
I didn't choose the Forza life. It chose me.
Well, guys, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm getting thirsty for a beer here. Should we call it quits?
I think we have to. I've got to log on and try to lose another race. So.
Oh yeah. Right,
Good luck, Travis.
Another race coming up.
Yeah,
Travis,
we'll see.
why don't you give us a plug? How can our viewers watch more of your racing today?
Go to our Facebook page, Road and Track Facebook. Go to the iRacing Facebook page. It's the iRacing Rallycross Invitational something. I don't know. It's got people like Scott Speed and Travis Pastrana and Hinchcliffe and Alex Rossi in it though. So I don't think I'm gonna win.
And Travis
also, yesterday was
Okolski
an
from Road
aliens,
and Track
not-
Magazine.
Yeah, and me. Yeah. Yes.
Joseph,
But
have
really-
your IndyCar friends hunt Travis.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot some text.
Yeah, send it out on the IndyCar driver group chat.
I think they were already going to do that, but I'll encourage them more.
They
Never
really,
a bad
you
idea
know,
to do more.
I can take care of it myself. They really don't need to.
All right.
But-
Well, Joseph,
Okay.
we'd all like to thank you for joining us here. It's been an absolute pleasure. You were a fun guy to race with and to chat with and to ask weird questions about.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of locked up there. You know, I didn't. I underestimated the difficulty of a radical around Nürburgring. I didn't really know how difficult that was going to be, but I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys.
Hey, it's our pleasure.
Hey,
You're
thanks,
welcome
man.
back anytime.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Joseph.
Thank you.
Good job,
I'm
everybody.
Bob Sorakonich. Thank you for tuning in for another rousing week of the Work From Home Cup, where everybody races from their own living room because none of us can go anywhere. Thanks to all of our viewers out there. Thanks to the folks in the chat.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Man, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Had a big workout before that IndyCar Challenge race. I've not had lunch either, so I'm gonna go eat lunch. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I might not even be able to end this because I can't get my mouse. There it is. Right on. Right on, everybody. Tomorrow's the big showdown at COTA IndyCar Challenge, PPG car. Come check it out.